Hey guys and girls, um, doing the TNA review. I know it's late, but I was really busy today, so um, I'm, go- I'm uploading right now. Right now it's 2:43 a.m., so it's actually Sunday, and I have to get up early in the morning, so I am really tired. So please forgive me for any yawning or anything I say that may not make any sense. Tomorrow I'm doing my Raw predictions video and my SmackDown review. Today I'm doing a TNA review, as you can see, and I'm doing a Night of Champions predictions for all my WWE fans. But I'm gonna try to get through this. I'm tired, but I have to do this review, so I'm gonna try to wing it. Um, Austin Aries opened the show. No Surrender was last Sunday. Yeah, about a week ago, actually. No, Austin Aries, he opens the show. And then Jeff Hardy comes out because Jeff Hardy really had a big night at No Surrender. He won the Bound for Glory series, although he was attacked by the Aces and Eight. And Bully Ray comes out. And basically, this is all promotion to set up a match that was going to happen later on that night. Hardy versus Ray. Um, then after that, the first official match of the night was X Division Championship match. It was Sanjay versus Zima Ion. And I must say this. I'm sorry to all my WWE fans that may be watching this, but I'm starting to like TNA more. Because, I don't know. I haven't really been watching TNA that much. I've been watching WWE for almost 10 years now. I've been watching TNA for about 6 months now. And the storyline on TNA is just better. Like WWE used to be good back in '09, and after '09 it just started going downhill really. But I'm starting to like TNA more. Like it's interesting really. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's because SmackDown has to focus on, like I said this last week, my last video, TNA review. Um, they have to WWE has to do SmackDown and Raw, not including Superstars. So they're doing 2 shows a week. TNA only has to do one Impact a week. So maybe since TNA only has one show, they can focus all their attention on that show instead of WWE since they have to do Raw and SmackDown. So they have to do half the people here and half the people here. TNA, everybody's on one show. But I'm starting to like TNA. It's interesting. I'm sorry for all my WWE fans. You know, I like WWE. I mean, I've been watching it for over 10 years now, but I'm starting to like TNA more. Like at first, I didn't really like TNA. I just used to watch for Jeff Hardy. But now I'm starting to get into TNA. It's interesting, you know. I like TNA now. I'm still a WWE fan. I'm going to always be a WWE fan, but I like TNA more now. I guess it's interesting. I like it, you know. Hopefully WWE can improve on its storylines, but you know we'll have to wait and see. But Sanjay versus Zima Ion. Zima Ion is very impressive. I haven't seen the guy wrestle a lot. Like I said, I haven't really watched TNA that much, but he's a good wrestler. Obviously, he's the X Division Championship. The match was only 4 minutes long, and he was able to pull off the win. He's that guy is impressive. And I must say that Hogan has done a good job of running the show, really. I want to say he's the general manager, but that's a WWE term. But he's the good. I'm gonna say it anyway. He's a good general manager on TNA. I like the way he runs the show. It's good to see him in charge. Then after that, Bobby Roode comes to the ring, and then Storm comes out, which leads to an altercation. They start fighting in the ring, which leads to backstage fighting, and the camera kind of cuts off. But later on, they show us a little bit of them fighting, and they tagging out at least 12 guys to interrupt them. And then we have Kazarian versus AJ Styles. This match could have been longer. It could have been longer, but it was still a good match. It was 5 minutes long. AJ Styles pulled off the win, which means that Angles and Styles get their rematch against Daniels and Kazarian, which is good. It's always good to see AJ Styles in action. And also, I forgot the lawyer, Abyss brother, the lawyer guy, whatever his name is. I don't know his name. He basically says this next Thursday he's going to have some big information on the Aces and Eights. As you all know, this storyline, even though it's been going on for a long time, I like it. I didn't like the Clara and AJ baby storyline. I'm glad that's over and done with. That went on for too long. But this Aces and Eights storyline is really good. Basically, the lawyer Abyss brother. I'm gonna call him Abyss brother because I forgot his name. Jeremy. I think his name is Jeremy. That could be his name. Jeremy. I don't know. I'm gonna call him Jeremy. I think his name is Jeremy. I don't know. It's 2 something in the morning. Jeremy basically says that he's gonna have. He tells Hulk Hogan that Hogan. It sounds funny saying Hulk Hogan. He tells Hogan that he's gonna have some big information. So basically, they want us to tune in. So I'm excited to see what happens next week. To see who's behind the Aces and Eights. There's an inside guy obviously working. The question is who's working behind the scenes. Getting the Aces and Eights into the arenas and everything. So we have to find out next Thursday. That's the big information. I'm really excited. I'm happy watching TNA because it makes you want to watch the next show. The only reason I watch WWE is because I feel like it's part of my routine. Like I have to watch it. But TNA, I want to watch it. WWE is just I'm used to watching it, so I watch it. But TNA, I just like I can't wait the next Thursday because I want to see what happens. I want to know who's behind it. And, I have no idea. What if it's like Ric Flair or somebody? That would be funny. I don't think it's anybody that we would suspect. I don't think it's Dixie Carter. Or I don't think it's Brooke. I don't think it's Hogan. I don't know who it could be. It's going to be a very good surprise. And then Hulk Hogan comes to the ring basically just to announce the match that's going to happen later on, just to add more hype to the match that was happening later on. That Hardy versus Ray match, Bully Ray. Basically, that if Hardy loses, he gives up his Battle for Glory spot. That happens in November, so that's basically what that was about. And basically, Hulk Hogan has all the arenas on lockdown. So I guess nobody can get in, nobody can get out. So there's somebody working behind the scenes. The question is, who is it? And after that, while Hogan is in the ring, he gets a message from the Aces and Eights. But this has been a good storyline. I just can't wait to see what happens next Thursday. Then we have Chavo Guerrero versus Daniels. This is also a good match. Chavo is very impressive. Um, I must say, I had no idea how old Chavo is, but he was a good wrestler. He looked young in the ring. He was flying around. You know, get the three amigos. He did a frog splash, a tribute to Eddie Guerrero, who passed away in '05, I think. I want to say '05. 7 years ago. Wow, it's been a long time. But Chavo Guerrero was able to pull off the win. And Chavo and Hernandez now have a shot against Daniels and Kazarian. So Angle and Styles and now Chavo and Hernandez have a shot against Daniels and Kazarian. It would be nice to see a triple threat tag team match. That would be nice to see. That would be awesome to see, but who knows? Excuse me. Or might be Daniels and Kazarian versus Angles and Styles. Then whoever wins that fits is Chavo Hernandez. But it would be nice to see a triple threat tag team match. That would be nice, but I guess we gotta wait and see, you know? And then Tara comes out to the ring. She calls out Miss Tessmacher. Now, basically to congratulate her, really. But in the end, Tara ends up attacking Miss Tessmacher, which won't be good. I can guarantee you next week, I can predict that next week Miss Tessmacher and Tara are going to have some type of altercation where they will be fighting in the ring or Miss Tessmacher will attack Tara. That's going to happen next week, so look out for that. Then the main event of the... I'm sorry I don't seem excited, but I'm tired. But the main event of the night, Bully Ray versus Jeff Hardy. Everyone knows Jeff Hardy is my favorite. He's not my favorite wrestler all time is The Undertaker, but Jeff Hardy is second. Jeff Hardy is the only reason I started watching TNA. Because after he left WWE, he went to TNA, and like before, if you've been watching my videos for a long time, since I started at the end of June. So if you followed me from the beginning, you know the story. But I'll say it to all the people who are new here. I started watching TNA just for Jeff Hardy, and I wouldn't ever watch the whole thing because I would just skip through. I would record TNA, and I would just skip through the match, watch Jeff Hardy match, and then that's all. But now I started getting into TNA. I started watching the whole thing now. I used to only watch Jeff Hardy match, but now I watch the whole TNA episode. I seen Jeff Hardy wrestle live. That's back when he was with WWE. He's just an awesome wrestler. I like his face paint. I like his, his style, his body colors. The way his ring attire. I just like everything about Jeff Hardy, and that he's not afraid to be different. That's why I think Jeff Hardy appeals to everyone because he basically says that you should be who you want to be and you shouldn't worry about how other people think about you. So that's why I like Jeff Hardy so much. I think he's an awesome wrestler. He may have his up and downs, but at the end of the day, he's still an awesome wrestler. And I like his face paint too. But Hardy versus Bully Ray. It was a good match. Almost 14 minutes long, really. Jeff Hardy is on a roll, and I like it because Jeff Hardy is just awesome. Jeff Hardy is the guy. Jeff Hardy deserves to be the face of TNA. Bully Ray he was just ready to start the match, even before Jeff Hardy was finished his entrance. He tried to attack those inches. The referee hold on. He attacked him in the beginning. It was a good it was a good match. Really, it was. I mean, it was awesome. It was a great match. I want to say it's the best match I've seen in a while. I haven't seen a match this good. It's been the best Hardy match I've seen in a while, and it's been the best match I've seen in a long while. It was a good match. It was exciting. You can tell that his injuries are taking a toll on Jeff Hardy, but he was still able to pull off the win. I mean, Bully Ray he dominated most of the match. I want to say about 70% of the match, 60 to 70% of the match. But it was still a good match. Like I said, it's one of the best matches I've seen in a while. But Jeff Hardy was able to pull off the win, which makes me happy because he still has his Bound for Glory series spot for October. Jeff Hardy's finally getting the push that he deserves. Jeff Hardy's gonna be on the top once again, and I'm very happy that because Jeff Hardy deserves it. He's worked hard. I'm glad to see that things are finally doing good for Jeff Hardy. You know, just can't wait for him to get a championship belt. Then I'll be really happy. You know, but until then, I'm just happy that Jeff Hardy's winning matches. And he's doing awesome. Hopefully his injuries will heal. His shoulder injury will heal. But I'm sorry for all the yawning and everything. But that's my TNA review. Woo! For what was the date on that? I gotta check my calendar. September the 13th, 2012. Let me just do a run through of my schedule. Like I said, I'm doing TNA review. I already did TNA Impact review. After this, I'm doing Night of Champions predictions for all my WWE fans. Tomorrow, well, since it's already past 12, it's actually 3 o'clock. Wow. 3 a.m. Later on today, I should say, I'm doing SmackDown review and Raw predictions for my WWE fans out there. Excuse me. And Monday I'm doing Your Questions Answered Part 3. Now, if you missed the first two, go back and check them out on my channel. Basically, go to Your Questions Answered Part 2. Go there and leave me your questions. Like I said, just watch the video. I don't want to say too much, but you can leave me your questions, any questions. It doesn't have to necessarily relate to wrestling. And there's no limit on the questions. You can ask me how many other questions you want to ask me. And it could be anything. It doesn't have to relate to wrestling. Advice, anything you need, etc. I'm doing Your Questions Answered Part 3 on Monday. So I'm giving you time to leave your questions. And I'll do a video about that. Tuesday, I'm doing my Raw review. Thursday, I'm doing Superstars. Friday, I'm going to try to do SmackDown and TNA. And next Sunday, I'll do Raw predictions. So basically, that's my whole schedule. Hopefully, it works out that way, you know. But sometimes I get so busy. I have no time at all to do these videos. But I try to make time for my subscribers. So, if you like this video, you can like it. If you dislike it, you can dislike the video. Leave your comments. You will get a response within 24 hours if it requires a response. Make sure you check out my channel. If you want to update on Jerry Lawler, I did 2 videos on Jerry Lawler's Heart Attack live on Raw. So check out my 2 videos on Jerry Lawler on my channel. Basically, all my videos are on my channel. All my recent videos. So you have to go to my channel to check everything out. And make sure you subscribe. Make sure you check out my channel, really. I must emphasize that.